Hi,
All right, welcome back. Today, this time we're doing an NBA tier list, and I have a
this
special
time on
guest.
ESPN. Hi guys.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I don't
I'm
know.
I'm a little known YouTuber. I don't know stuff,
Yep,
but I like basketball, so I'm here.
yep. Here we go. We definitely are very educated people.
Yeah, I got my spreadsheet,
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't look very stupid.
Nice.
Um, Mostly on the trades, so at least I know where people are. Because there's been some weird trades, but we'll get to
True.
them when we
Anyway,
talk about the franchises.
yeah. Let's begin.
So where are we starting?
All right. We'll just start at the beginning, I think, right?
Okay, so Philly.
Okay. Here's the question. So, are we assuming that James Harden is like still gonna be there and also like not be an asshole and like play how he's supposed
Yeah.
to? Is
Well,
that what we're gonna?
at the time recording this, he's still there. Because I don't
Okay.
know what's gonna happen. So, but
Okay, we'll assume that.
I'll say he's got a good attitude with it.
Okay.
Well, good enough.
Yeah. Like a reason.
I'm saying
I would say
A.
A, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, you still
that's
got
a
Embiid, reigning MVP, even though it's like a Kendrick Perkins fraud MVP, but still, it's an MVP.
okay.
He's still
Well,
like
I
he's
mean,
still
I,
good. Like he's still
no. Oh, there's gonna be so much controversy in this video. All right.
Yo, Lewis.
No, I think to be honest, jokes aside, I do think they are like when I think
They're
A
all
tier
good.
right
Yeah.
now, I think they're probably the one that fits one of the best in
Yeah,
A.
they're like a very A tier team.
I would not take B. I feel like if anyone would argue B, that's
No,
dumb. But
but I'm
S, I
also not
mean,
gonna say S
that's
either.
you'd
They're
you'd be
they're
you'd
like
be
yeah,
biased.
they're like
I feel
very
like you're
A
very
tier
biased.
team.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, moving
Uh-huh.
on. Okay, Washington Wizards here.
No,
Is this
they
is
have
this
a
F or is it T? Like, is it just F?
well, no, they have Chris Paul. They have Chris
No,
Paul.
remember they traded him to the
Oh, did they trade him
Warriors.
away? Oh, they traded him back. Yeah, you're right. Traded
Yeah,
him
we were
away.
talking.
They got a few picks, right? They're
Yeah,
building. Ah, shit.
so they've got like what's their?
Oh, they're.
They've
I mean,
got
you
like
know what?
Jordan
This
Poole.
makes. Yeah, this makes sense. They're. Oh well. Yeah, I'd say F tier because they're building right now,
Yeah,
so
this
that
team
makes
is
sense.
led by Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma. Like this is
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Um, okay,
The
F tier.
Hawks.
I don't know how to feel about the Hawks. I feel like they're kind of like, wait, they're like, are they
B
just
A?
mid?
I
Like, are
think
they
they're
just
A.
C? Are they
Nah, bro.
what? Are they
I think they're
A?
like no.
No.
Okay, let's clarify the rankings a bit because I feel like A would be you get to conference final. You're competing. You could get to conference finals.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're A
Well, I don't know about that.
just because they've done it a lot. But I don't think like
They
if I were to
have in
look at
the
the roster
past. I
on
definitely feel like
paper.
Trey Young was like not like had a down season last year and he'll be better. I feel like a lot of people are like feel like he's saying he's like trash now and I'm like I feel like that's probably not true, but
Because I look at their team on paper and I think C, but like when they're in their bag, which is the playoffs for some reason, they do pretty hot. I'll
mm,
take a B. I don't think I want to. I'm
okay,
not comfortable enough to go.
the most I'm saying is B then. I'm not gonna say
I know that was left field, but I just don't like. It feels a little weird. I'm like,
okay,
what?
okay, you're a
I want
Hawks
to give him more.
believer.
I want to give him more credit than that.
Okay, these guys
They're,
are like an A, honestly,
yeah,
right?
they're weird. Oh, like low A. Yeah,
Like you got like Garland, you got Donovan Mitchell. Evan
because
Mobley
they're
was like really good defensively last year.
yeah, but they
You got
lost to the
like
Knicks.
yeah, but like
That's my.
that's like a young
That's my.
team kind of that's like I feel like they'll get
Uh,
better. I'm like we're
Yeah,
projecting
I
here.
mean, yeah, yeah, but it's also this is literally the season right after. But I mean, sure, I was thinking high B,
Okay.
like they're at the top of B, but bottom A, sure, yeah, I'd
I
put
want to
them.
put them A. I feel like
Ah,
they're
okay,
pretty good.
okay, yeah, that's fair. You gave me the Hawks, yeah, yeah, all right.
Okay, these guys
F, bro, put them in F.
listen, we ain't gonna talk much more
There's
about
no
it.
point. That was no. If anyone mentions Cade's name in the comments, I'm not taking it, bro. That was not a first round pick right there. He's
That
not
does
turning
not
up as
move
a
me.
first round
That
pick.
does not move.
No,
That's not enough.
that's not happening. Okay.
Uh, dude, who's even
Oh,
on this team?
I actually don't know. That's a good question. They haven't made any.
Wait.
They have
Wait,
made
no,
trades, but
Halliburton. Yeah, but like, what else is on this team? They were like kind of good last year, right? Like
I think they're in a weird
they're not
spot right now.
like F, but are they like
No, 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 no,
D?
no.
Are they C? Or
Bro, like my gut is saying D, but I feel like I don't have enough
me
information.
too. I feel like I'm not educated on the Pacers.
Like I think most people would say like I feel like there might be something we're missing that would give them the C, right? But I feel D.
I feel D
They're
too.
not F. They're not
They
F.
gotta be
Let's just
D,
put them
yeah.
D.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
this is probably the easiest one of the.
F.
This I might have said even before this
After
Lillard
the
trade,
after
and
the
but now after
well,
it, it's
okay.
like for
There's another
sure.
franchise when we get to them that I think like they tie for S. They're the only two teams that I'm like 100% they're S,
Yeah, there's a.
and they
I
both.
think there's a few S's, but yeah, there's only two that
You
I'm like,
think?
you are for
Yeah,
sure S. There's
because
only.
there's two in. We'll get there, but there's two in green that I'm like, whoa, right
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Well,
Um.
okay.
Yeah. We
Okay,
don't even
this
gotta
is
say
my
like you
yeah.
got Giannis, Middleton,
Lillard.
Lillard.
Yeah.
Still got what's his face?
You got dominance in like the three different ranges, which is
Exactly. Like
disgusting. The paint, no one's
it's
getting over
broken.
Giannis. Middleton's one of the best 2 point shooters, and then I mean Lillard's one of the greatest shooters of all time. Like that's just
Yeah.
disgusting. So
This they could easily just win the championship. They're probably
they
the
could.
favorites too.
I'm so excited
I'm
to
happy though.
see
I like Giannis.
Giannis
Also,
with like
Lillard
a
like
shooter that
deserves
level.
to get one too. I would not mind seeing them win.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
That's my favorite right there. I want
that's
them
gonna
to
be
win.
a fun that's gonna be a fun team.
Oh, now
Bro, unfortunately,
my
as yeah, we're
team.
in Canada. We
I
like the
hey,
Raptors.
hey, no, no, you're a Canadian, but you root for the other coast, all right? Like
Well, they're not
the
really in Canada anymore.
heritage
Yeah,
wise.
I still
But
root for the Raptors, just not
it's
my
fair.
number one.
Just
But
put them in. I just put them in D or F. I feel like they're
I
not
feel like
F, but they're
they're like so mid though.
they.
Do you want to say
I
D? Are
no.
they
I'd
like straight
say
up bad now? Like I just
they're
feel like
not. They're not good.
yeah,
They're not
maybe.
good, but
Honestly, I'm
I,
down to say they're D. Like
I
they
think they're D. I think they're D. I think they're D. Because
yeah,
I don't think they have a good player or two.
right.
Oh,
Like
I feel like we'd
like
piss some people
Scotty
off
and
though
we
because
probably are pissing people off. Listen,
yeah,
bro,
because I don't
we
no
know this team
no no
better than you.
no. I meant like the Raptors specific. Yeah, you know what? Let's
We're
put
the
them.
ones that gotta go through the
I
pain.
don't want to disrespect certain players on that
Like
roster
Siakam
though.
and Scotty. Yeah.
Yeah, let's put them C
Okay,
just
we'll
because
say C.
there's
Yeah,
technically all star caliber in there, and I
I
just feel
know,
like
but it's just there's just
that's a
so they're like the definition of mid to me. Like you
because I'm
gotta
looking at it
commit to
as a
being like a
yeah
rebuild or like being like actually good. Like this is like annoying.
in a weird spot. Yeah, because you gotta yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, how do you feel about Dallas?
Hmm.
I kind of want to say
Low B.
like B, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you still have Kyrie and Luca,
Mid
like
B.
that's still
Yeah.
like good, but like they didn't miss the playoffs last year. You know, not that, but not by that much. But
I
I don't
also feel
really.
like they didn't get used to their roster too much because
Yeah,
they're dealing with two superstars that do relatively the same thing.
exactly.
So it maybe they'll figure something out, but they're definitely B at minimum. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Okay, this next one, I'm gonna I have to say this.
sure.
Like they
Yeah.
just won. They won
Yeah.
pretty like handedly too, and they didn't really
Yeah.
lose that much. Like I can't really just act
Yeah.
like they're not S.
Have they been uh have they traded out any like big players? Because they've traded out a lot of picks, but I don't think they traded out any.
No, I don't think so.
No, no, they have everybody. Yep, I just looked through the list. They have everybody still. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
yeah,
they're
well,
just still good. They could go
that's
for
yeah,
another one. These two in the finals could be so good. I'd want to see that.
yeah. Okay,
Uh
well, this
okay,
is your boy.
moving on to the Grizzlies. Here we go. I got my Ja Morant Vancouver Grizzlies jersey on, which is, you know, not a little less cool these days with some of the actions that have been committed by some certain people. But you know, honestly, I think they look really good this year. Like, dude,
Isaiah
like Derrick
Thomas.
Rose added. You got um, Marcus Smart. That's pretty good.
Mm. Oh yeah, you're right.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is Defensive Player of the Year. Ja, if he actually behaves himself, is still really good. You got
Honestly,
Desmond Bain.
If John's not playing, it's still a really really good squad. Like
So
that's.
I kind of
I
want to
also
say,
I think Smart's a really good.
yeah,
Honestly, I'll
I
say
want to say
low
A.
A.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
say A,
yeah, that feels like low
especially
A to
when Jock
me.
comes back. Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm putting a lot of credit into Smart here because I really feel like he's
No,
gonna
I think he'll be good too.
gel well with them. Yeah, he will. Especially
I
that
think they
guard
need that
position.
like veteran leadership too. Like that should be good because
Yeah,
they're a
like I just
young
feel like yeah, they'll enjoy
team.
that a lot.
But yeah, yeah, and
Makes
plus they're
sense.
already a good defense. Like adding another good defensive player to that is like that's gonna help.
Yep.
All right. Oh, the Timberwolves. What how do I how do you even rate the Timberwolves?
Uh, Looking through, I don't think there's much that's getting me to sway
Like
very high
you got
here, you
Anthony
know?
Edwards and then you got like what? Like you got you know what I mean? Like you
Okay, yeah, the problem with the Wolves right now, they're playing with like a disorganized team where their big man doesn't really work with how they're playing.
yeah.
So I
They
kind
got
of
also got that weird thing where they have like Cat and Gobert and it's like why do you have two
yeah,
centers?
they're not really they haven't made any moves that make me think it's gonna go another well, I guess they got one pick.
I kind of
But
want to
they
say
still
D, honestly. I don't know if I'm being
yeah,
too harsh
yeah,
here. Like
yeah.
are they
No,
that
no, no.
bad?
They
But
got no. I don't think that's. I think they're not. It's weird because I feel kind of similarly to how I feel about the Raptors when I look at
yeah,
them.
they could definitely be
S-
C, but
Um,
okay, let's put them
let's say
C. Let's put them C for now and
high.
then
Oh, okay. I was gonna say high D, but yeah, low C, sure.
we can like
Yeah,
reevaluate that later.
D feels right. That's fine.
Okay, the Spurs. So does Wembenyama just like drag them out of F into D or are they
No,
still just F?
no,
Because I feel
no,
like they're
no.
still F.
They're not. Oh, I think they're D,
You think they're
maybe.
D? Okay.
Well, what's their full roster? Because I feel like they have more than just Wembanyama.
Um, do
Because
they?
they were tanking on purpose a lot. No, I'm not saying they have good players. I'm just saying they have youth. I feel like because they have built-ins. Well,
I could say
yeah,
they're
actually
D.
no. Looking at it,
F.
top of F. Yeah, they're like
All right.
they're
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, the Jazz, the Jazz. What are
No
the
idea,
Jazz?
dude. No idea.
They got like Laurie Markkinen. They got
They got John Collins.
like what else is going on there? Is this D? Like are we just are we assholes or are they just D? Like where did they finish? Did they even make the
They
playoffs?
didn't
I
no
feel
they
like
didn't
they
make it. No, they didn't make it to the
and I feel
playoffs.
like they were trying to tank last year and some people just kind of like overperformed. Like I feel like they're like D because
Yeah,
they traded Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. Like they were trying to be they were trying to be shit. I
they were
feel
trying to hurt themselves. It didn't really well, they got rid of Rudy Gay. No, no. Well,
no.
all right. That's D tier if I've ever
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
one.
exactly.
Okay. Oh, this
Okay.
is a weird one.
This is one of these weird ones because they could like low key be A if they would ever like be healthy, but like I don't know if you can actually say that they are.
My heart is wanting to say A. My brain is telling me to say B.
Yeah, I think it has to be B. But hey,
Yep.
they look pretty good this year. You know how I feel about Westbrook. I'd love to see them win.
No, they always
Um,
look good. They always look good. Just
yeah,
the
listen, we need Kawhi and PG
it's
to
the
not
literally
break their
like
ankles.
it's the theory versus practice. That is the perfect franchise where it's like, in theory, they should be doing pretty well. In practice, it just never translates. So yeah, that's a B tier team. Okay, now
Well,
this.
moving on. This has to be like A, right?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
can't say it's S, but like you have Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal, but again, at the same time, you have
We
Devin
have
Booker, Kevin
no.
Durant, and Bradley Beal. Like what is that accomplishing exactly? They're all just like good scorers,
I
but
mean,
you have no other like
to be
dimensions
fair,
to your
last
game.
time in the playoffs, they did play against the champs and they lost, right? So I mean,
True. True.
but then again, I'm looking at everyone else that's on that tier
Also,
list, and
what
I
the
think
hell
that's
was that
fair.
trade? You know what I that's you know that trade, the one where Dame was involved in, where they did some where they like traded out Aiden and got like Yusuf Nurkic or something. I was like,
Oh yeah,
what is that? Like you know how I feel about DeAndre Aiden. I do not like that guy, but like I thought, but like why did they get rid of him? That was so stupid.
yeah. That
I don't know. I
dude.
don't
I
know
mean,
what to say.
they got a lot of players in that trade, but that's
Yeah,
really not. Yeah,
I don't know why they made it, to be honest with you.
I don't know either, but
Like
it
no
doesn't
one,
really help their case. I wouldn't. I would still put him
they're
A.
still A, but
Yeah.
yeah, they cannot be S. I don't think they're winning the championship. That's as much as I'll say, though. I really don't
No,
think.
no, no, I don't think so either. But I'm happy to eat my words. I just it's
Yeah.
not happening. It's just like no. But
Okay. Um, Portland. Uh,
well, speaking of DeAndre
Ayton.
Ayton,
Yeah. So you got what's this team now? Um,
hey, they had for 2 seconds they had Drew Holiday,
true.
and that's pretty good.
This team is now
No.
DeAndre Ayton and Scoot Henderson, I guess. Um,
um,
that's like that's,
D D D
I don't even know. Like, is that
F
just
D.
F?
You want? Hey, it's your
They got
video,
like
man. I'll leave
Shaden
it to
Sharp
you.
too. Let's
What do
say
you
D.
think? What do
I
you,
feel like they're not quite as bad as some of these guys here.
yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Because I mean, like it's not just Lillard, right? Like they have some others, and they've done a lot of trades recently, and they're
Yeah.
building foundation. So I mean, they can outperform F tier. They 100% can outperform F tier. I feel like
All
that's
right.
just me.
Okay, moving on. We got the
Okay,
Kings.
now I know you're gonna put these guys low. I'm
No, no,
not
no, no.
having it. No,
Hey,
they're
no,
B
no.
tier.
I was gonna
They're
say
B
B.
tier.
I was gonna say B.
Oh, okay, because you were talking so much shit last time in the playoffs. You were like, the Kings, the Kings. They got to game 7, and you were still like, the Warriors are shit because they're in there with the Kings. I'm like, bro, you literally have not been seeing how they've been
No,
performing.
I
I know
understand now. They got
I
De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis,
yeah,
but they don't really got much defense. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of all
they
offense.
they kind of don't need it though. I
Okay.
mean, they need it to win a championship, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying they don't need
I
it to
don't
be in B
know.
tier.
Yeah, no,
In
they're
B
fine.
tier.
They're a fine team, but they're not like a great team. I like they're good. I said they're good. You know?
Like I'd say they'd lose to the Suns. I don't
Yes.
see. This is where I have because you wanted the Cavaliers in A tier. I feel like the
The
Kings would
Cavs
be.
would like whoop the. No,
Nah,
there's no way.
I
No.
mean, sure. All right, fine. That's
It.
fine, fine,
Bro gave
fine.
up. Okay.
If
The
Cavs,
Knicks.
okay. Now this is another one. Where are you? No, no. I'm gonna leave this one up to you. Where are you gonna put the Knicks, huh? Where are you gonna put the Knicks?
Mm, yo, I actually want to put them in C.
Okay, okay. Let me remind you, they beat the Cavs. Now, I'm not saying they should be A, but they are not C. I don't think
Okay.
they're C.
Realistically,
So,
they're B, but
there you
I want
go.
to put them C.
I
I
know
want
you
to
hate to
like they
do
have
that.
Brunson, they have Julius Randle,
That's
but
that's all they need. They have
at the same
Brunson. No,
time, they
you
have
said they have
Brunson
Brunson.
and they have Randle. Like that's
Okay,
not that
yes,
good.
yes,
That's
but they have Brunson. They have Brunson. That's what I'm
all right.
saying. I look at it as like how I look at the Hawks, where it's like Trey doesn't like carry as much as Brunson. Not even close. I feel like Brunson, what he does is magic, but it's still B tier. It's
All
like
right.
similar esque.
The Pelicans. Now,
Well,
this
I
is like the
mean,
same thing as the Clippers kind of where it's like y'all might be good if Zion like
I
played.
think it's a worse version of the Clippers the situation.
Oh yeah, they're still like
Yeah,
worse generally.
by a decent margin.
I kind of want to call them like C,
I was gonna say D actually,
but that's also fair.
because I have no
Here's
confidence in
here's my
Zion
prediction,
actually.
right? I feel like Zion plays like half the season, and then in that
How
half they're like good, and then the other half they're like bad, so it just averages out to like
many
C.
how many games did Zion even play last season, bro? I don't even know if. half might be stretching it.
Bro,
Like,
what is wrong with this guy?
bro, I'm not gonna lie. That's not even a joke. Like, I genuinely feel like it's D, just because I had no confidence in them actually getting their guy to like do his job. So, but I mean, hey, you want from C, but I genuinely think it's a D tier team.
Okay, that's fair. I can see that.
Oh, you can see that.
See that exactly.
Puns. There is. Okay,
I'm gonna leave him at C for
Hornets.
now.
Okay,
Okay, Hornets.
Hornets.
They drafted that guy. What's his name? Brandon Miller, second overall. I feel like LaMelo should be like not dead for the whole season. But then outside of that, it's like, what do you really have,
They
right?
don't perform.
And even them aren't really
They
that
do
good.
perform. You know that they have like I have no opinion. Like on the Hornets, I have like they're not good, but they're not
Yeah,
bad.
I
I'm
want to
just
call them D. Like they're not
no.
gonna be as bad as they were to put them in
I was gonna
F,
say
but
C. I was gonna say
I
C.
feel like they could be C, but I don't know if they're gonna be that
No, they're C, dude. If the Pelicans are C, they're C.
okay. True. Like I feel like yeah, Melo's back.
Yeah,
Like they're
they're
not
better
gonna
than the
be like
Pelicans. They're better than the Pelicans for
they're not
sure.
gonna be that bad.
There you go. If if you want to put the Pelicans down, that'd be great news.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. I'm just gonna really nicely just
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What happened? Oh, the Heat. Okay, so the Heat.
the Heat. The Heat could. Do you think the Heat could still be A? Like they made it to the finals
Still
last
was
year.
still be A. Yeah, I was gonna say they went down to A. Yeah, I think they're A.
Still got Jimmy. Still got Bam. But like,
Yeah,
what else?
they got, mhm.
Like, I mean, but then they'll just find random dudes from the rec center and like take them to the finals. Like, bro, I don't know what's
You're
wrong with this
you're
team. Like,
stupid.
they
You're
just do.
stupid.
They just
You're so stupid.
no, like they don't care, bro. You know what I mean? Like
A rec center.
like they don't care.
So stupid. I mean, yeah, yeah, that's an A tier team.
Like they
Let's
lost
see.
what's his face? I'm forgetting. You know those two guys that were like kind of good? What?
I don't see the.
Bro.
I
Oh,
don't
Gabe
know. I don't.
Vincent and Max Struess, those guys.
Oh, Max.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they both signed
gave us
elsewhere,
a.
but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like the Heat just don't care. Like, as long as you
They
only
kind of
they
don't.
didn't lose Jimmy and Bam, like they'll somehow find a way to. To be honest, I don't think they're really gonna make it to the conference finals this time because I see two other teams in the East that are probably definitely better than them.
Yeah,
So
the Heat's a good wild.
they'll
Like
still be good.
they're a very
They'll be
good
good.
wild card. Like
Yeah,
they're a playoff wild card
but
team. Like they'll make it into the playoffs, and they'll be a weird wild card.
yeah, they didn't get
So
Dame, and that kind of sucks for them. So
I mean, I'm fine with the results. More
no,
than
me
fine with the
too. I'm
results.
just saying, like
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
that's why they're an A and not
Hey,
S.
Giannis said he wanted to compete. So I mean, there you go.
Okay,
Okay,
moving on. This has got to be the most mid team ever, right? Like C for Chicago. Like this is just
I'm
I
really
don't
sad. Yeah,
like
I'm
the bro. You
I'm
still got
sad.
DeRozan, you still got Levine, like, but then it's just like man, like there's just nothing going on with this team. Like they're not even bad. They're just not like good. They're just kind of like yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't really have much else to say. Like,
yeah,
there's just nothing that's changed. So we're gonna kind of leave it there. They didn't make it to the playoffs, so they're not making it into B tier. Uh,
yeah. And I don't see any.
I mean,
Yeah, like
and
nothing
the
really got
only
better. Nothing.
the only reason why like two teams that didn't make it to the playoffs are in the playoffs is because of funky reasons. This has like no excuse. They're just not making it into like B tier. So
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
Brooklyn. Um, I kind of want to say C for this as well.
I was gonna say D. Who's on the squad? I actually don't know
Bro,
who.
like I don't know why, but like Mikal Bridges kind of went off last year after that
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
KD trade, and like
Hmm.
somehow they're kind of like not that bad. Do they
You
still
think
have
them?
Ben Simmons? I think they do.
Oh,
Oh, dude, I
well, I
want to put
mean,
them in D just for having
is
Ben
that
Simmons.
saying much?
Bro, I want to put them in D for having Ben Simmons, but I feel like they're C.
You think so? Yeah. Okay.
They're like mid. They're like I don't.
Sure.
They were pretty.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
They're right last.
It's fine.
We'll see. We'll see
Okay.
what they do. I don't know. They could be D. They could easily be D, to be honest. Okay, this low key. I want
See?
to say that the Thunder are B, but
Wow. I
like
was giving him credit by putting him C.
I
I was
want to
like,
say they're
yeah.
making that jump. Like they made no, they didn't make the
What's up?
playoffs last year, but they made the play in last year, didn't they? And
Yeah.
then yo SGA, that man's kind of cracked. Um, hopefully this Chet Holmgren guy won't be injured this time too, right? That's like that could help. Um,
I mean, hey, I'm leaving it up to you then.
they were.
That's
I'm gonna say we gotta have like some hot takes in here. I'm gonna say Thunder or B.
okay. Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it
I'm
exactly,
not I'm
but
not too mad at it. I mean, if you're gonna make a hot take, I'm fine with OKC being the hot take. That's fine. That works. That works.
I think they could
Okay.
be. I think they'll be good this year.
Yeah.
They make the playoffs at least. I probably
Oh,
might kind of die in said playoffs, but I think they'll make it.
I mean, that's what the qualification for B tier is. If they make it into playoffs, they make it into playoffs. There you go.
Okay,
Now these ones are okay.
Golden
This is gonna be
State. These are
hard.
gonna be some
These
fun
look,
ones. This has got to
yeah,
be A, right?
yeah,
Like you still have Steph, you still have Draymond, you still have
yeah,
Clay,
yeah,
Andrew Wiggins. Like it's like a solid team. I
yeah.
don't. They kind of
Poole had a bad showing. He's
yeah.
out now. They
He's
have
gone. They got
old
Chris
man
Paul for some reason.
CP3. Yeah,
I don't really know what's going on with that. Still an A tier team, I think.
yeah.
I don't think there's much more to be said.
Nope. I'm pretty confident in that.
Okay, these guys.
S
These
tier.
guys. Yeah, this is an S
S
tier.
tier.
These guys
S
made me
tier.
question. I was thinking to
They
myself,
have
no, the Bucks are
Drew
just winning the whole
Holiday.
thing. Then they did
Then
that, and I was
that
like,
I'm like, oh, okay,
you already got
she,
the whole like Tatum and Jalen Brown thing going on. Then you added
yeah,
Porzingis. That was pretty good. That was pretty cool. Now
mm-hmm,
you got a good center. And then I was like, you know what? This team's all right. Then
yep.
they went and got Drew Holiday. And I was like,
Now I'm scared.
I'm kind of
Now I'm
scared.
scared.
Yeah.
Now I'm a
Especially
little scared.
because the thing that does is it actually like for once they've actually solved their issues.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, the
Uh,
Celtics' main issue was like having a good ball handler and having someone
mm,
that can actually like pass. And then
yeah,
they just
somebody with
like
with
Holiday
someone.
average I think what like 7 assists for like the past like few seasons and he
The
can
thing
like
I'll
and
also
he's like
say,
actually a good point guard. I'm like, damn. Plus
like it
all that
goes,
defensive stuff that he adds, like they fix their
yeah,
issues like and more.
it's also one of those things that you don't see on like paper because the problem the Celtics had last time was on paper it seemed really weird when you looked at the game you're like this doesn't feel like what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? And it's like Drew has the confidence of what you were looking for when you're actually watching the game. Because if you were watching those Celtics games, you were like none of them look anywhere close to how Drew looks when he has the ball on him. And that just brings a
Yeah.
whole different presence when you have a guy like that continuously handling the ball and giving you your assists and passes. So yeah,
Yeah, no, I think this is a
um,
great move for both teams. The Celtics already have a great defense. They're adding Drew Holiday to that. He knows how to make plays. It's great for Drew too, because Drew's only real problem is like sometimes he's inconsistent offensively, and it's like, I mean,
don't need to worry about
yeah, no,
that when
you
you
got
got
a bunch
you
of
know,
like great offensive guys surrounding you, who to be fair
yeah.
are also kind of inconsistent, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, but
Uh,
here's the thing: you're just testing. If everyone's inconsistent, someone's got to be
someone's
consistent.
got to make the shots, right?
You know?
So,
That's why I would put like the other two teams higher
yes.
than the Celtics, but they're still S tier.
Yeah,
So
this
like,
year's
yeah,
gonna be fun.
yeah.
Okay, moving on to the Lakers. Honestly, I think the
What
Lakers
do you?
might be A tier. Like they made conference finals
Mm,
last year. They got swept to be fair, but like you still got LeBron, you still got AD, and then you got
yeah,
like Austin Reeves took that step last year. You added like Gabe Vincent, you got
yeah.
Rui. Like they're pretty good. They're pretty
The
good.
young guys are doing their stuff. You know, everyone was kind of yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of boring, but yeah,
it is. Yeah.
I'm just looking at it. I'm like, yeah, it's
Okay.
this the tier list is shaping out in a way I was just like, I kind of expected all this, but yeah, I mean, sure,
Yeah, it's kind of what you think.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Well,
but
okay. Here's the thing now. Are the Magic like F or are they D? Cause
I
like
think they're deep.
Paolo's pretty good. Uh, what's that guy Franz Wagner? He's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You got like I think they're D. Like I don't think they're as bad as teams like the Rockets, the
yeah,
Pistons,
because like F tier feels so
the
like
Wizards.
oh, you know, some
Like this
some
team's
Wembyama simp
bad.
is just gonna get so pissed that we're
Someone
like,
is gonna be like, no, he's
what
gonna
do you
team will
mean
they'll make the playoffs in his first season. How
F
can they be
tier?
F tier?
Yeah, man, I hope so.
Like, listen, man. Yeah,
But
I think
yeah,
I'd like that to happen, but like,
first round
I
picks
don't think
are they're
so.
pretty hollow to me in their first season. Like I just don't have. I'm not giving them any leeway. I don't care if it was like Michael Jordan. I don't give a shit. I'm like, bro, it's their first season. All right, let's
Yeah, even MJ did miss the
And,
playoffs in his
yeah, I'm
first
like
season.
in this team. Yeah, I'm not expecting much. I'm
No.
expecting much less than the rest of the teams. The other teams that are in D tier, I'm like, I think there's foundation there. They have a squad that understands each other. They're not just a bunch of empties. I'm like, okay, they can be up in D tier, not F. Like F is
Yeah.
just there's just nothing recognizable here, except for Wembanyama. That's the obvious outlier, but it's his first season, so he is hollow. I'm like, there's nothing there. So
Yeah, we don't know what's there yet. Like he could be really
yeah.
good too immediately, but we can't just like we can't go out and say like yeah, it's gonna happen.
But it is content, so we could just say fuck it, S tier. but
Just
put that in the thumbnail, get everyone
yeah,
clicking. But no, I mean this season feels exciting, but not because like teams that I wasn't expecting to be in contention are now in contention. It's just teams are in contention, but in different ways now. Like I feel like the
yeah,
Bucks have a stronger
yeah,
chance, weirdly enough,
yeah.
but
The
also
Celtics
have
were all have
more
always
risk.
been favorites for
Yeah,
like 3 years now. The Nuggets are just they literally just won.
yeah, nothing's
Yeah,
changed.
nothing's
So
really that different. I'm excited to see how some teams play this year, like the Grizzlies, just especially because I like them, but with all the changes they made, stuff like that. The Thunder should be fun. The Lakers should be fun now that they're like actually kind of good. The Clippers, if they
what's
stay
the what,
healthy.
what's the team that you're looking at that you're saying has the most likelihood to be like disappointing that just doesn't live to expectation?
Hmm.
Because I'm looking at the Lakers.
That could easily happen. Like the Lakers have, they were kind of pretty bad for a lot of last year, and then they went on this like miracle run because they actually figured everything out. So like you could
Yeah,
say like the hope, I guess, or the expectation is that they still have things figured out, but they could easily just fall apart again.
yeah, because what was it? The playoffs before was first round for the playoffs
I don't
is
even
what
think
they
they
made it
made the
to.
playoffs.
Did they not? Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, they were like
So I
really
mean,
bad.
it's one of those things where I feel like it's that or because the Heat made it to the finals, it technically would be the most disappointing because I don't think they'll
Yeah,
make
but
it
I don't
even
think
to the conference.
people are
But I don't.
really expecting that from
Yeah,
them this time.
yeah. So I feel like in terms of hype, though, I'd probably give it to the Lakers.
Yeah,
Or
I know
you
people
know,
are always gonna
yeah,
get hyped with the Lakers too. They're the
yeah,
Lakers. They have LeBron. Everything. Everyone's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But like
yeah.
they could do really well, but they also could not. Like I could see
You
what
know
you
what?
mean.
You know what? Something I realized: the Wolves made it into the playoffs.
Did they? Oh,
Yeah.
who did they?
So they played against Denver.
Oh,
So no, does that skew our decision at all? Because I feel like
nah, I hate them, bro. I hate the Wolves.
okay,
I
okay, all
I
right. You
listen.
heard it. You heard it here first. Marker Pod doesn't want to put him in B tier. He says, "Nah, screw Timberwolves, screw
Dude, Cat is
Minnesota."
like not good. Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa! Someone quote that. Take
so
it out of context.
I'm
I need everybody
saying.
to not understand sarcasm there, and everyone take that very literally.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's the list. I feel like that's the list. There's
that's
nothing
the
else I can
list.
really look at.
It's
I
not bad.
mean, the only one I'm looking at, maybe. maybe you could take the Pelicans one tier lower. Maybe just one
Yeah,
tier.
they might.
But aside from that, I really wouldn't change anything, to be honest. It looks fine. Looks fine
This
to
looks
me.
pretty fair. Yeah.
Can't wait to see if somebody in the comments is like, all right,
Well,
you
let's
think
hear.
this is a list? You
Yeah,
think
yeah.
this is a list?
Let's hear
Wait,
your guys' list in the comments, and I'm prepared to be completely wrong about everything when the season starts. So I'll see you guys in the
remember,
next one.
we're totally fine with you disliking as long as you subscribe. That's all we need.
True.
Subscribe and dislike. Hit both
So you can hate
red
on me even
buttons.
more.
There you go. Get invested to see more trash takes.
Peace.